Welcome to the Dinar Community, where vision becomes reality. Imagine a day when your patience, your belief, and your long-standing investment in the Iraqi Dinar IQD or the Vietnamese Dong VND isn't seen as mere speculation, but as one of the most insightful financial moves of your life. That day might be now. For over a decade, thousands have held these currencies, quietly waiting, envisioning the moment they would gain real value. And now, reports are surfacing that the Iraqi dinar has surged to a staggering 5.34, while the Vietnamese dong has reached 3.96. These are not whispers from conspiracy forums or hopeful rumors, they're being validated by credible financial outlets and platforms globally. If you're among the ones who invested, this is no longer just about hope. This is the time to prepare and take action. As of early May 2025, we may be witnessing one of the most monumental financial shifts in decades. The current financial climate is experiencing a dramatic change. Years of waiting and believing have turned into real-time gains, public excitement, and widespread recognition. The IQD is now reportedly trading at 65.3, and the VND remains strong at 3.96. These values are being acknowledged by top currency exchange sites and platforms around the world. Social media, financial groups, and investor networks are ablaze with confirmations, alerts, and updates. Central to this unfolding story is currency analyst Frank26, who has confirmed these rates in a broadcast that's quickly gone viral. For years, he's been one of the few consistent voices in the revaluation conversation, and now, the outcome he predicted seems to be reality. This is about more than just numbers. These dramatic increases are a signal of deeper economic progress in both Iraq and Vietnam. The IQD and VND aren't just gaining in value, they're gaining global respect. Years ago, talking about a major RV revaluation of either currency would earn you skepticism or ridicule. Yet now, those same conversations are being backed by hard data. Let's put it into perspective. Someone who held 10,000 Iraqi dinars back when it seemed nearly worthless could now potentially receive over $5,000. Similarly, $100 worth of Vietnamese dong, once bought for pennies, could now be exchanged for more than $4,000. These are real, life-changing returns. More importantly, this is a reminder that small currencies from developing nations can rise, given the right policies, economic reform, and global integration. This shift is rewriting the story about emerging markets, and those who waited are now being rewarded. Iraq's long road to redemption. To truly appreciate this moment, we must understand Iraq's journey. Following years of war, sanctions, and instability, Iraq began rebuilding, not just its infrastructure but its entire national framework. The government pushed hard to clean up corruption, reform banking systems, and reconnect with global financial institutions. In recent years, Iraq has expanded its oil exports, invested in critical industries, and stabilized politically. These reforms have laid the foundation for the dinar's resurgence. Iraq is no longer simply recovering, it's rebranding itself as a global economic player. Vietnam's steady rise to global competitor. Vietnam's story is one of consistent, disciplined growth. From a post-war, agrarian economy, it transformed into a dynamic manufacturing and tech hub. The country's integration into the global economy, strategic foreign investments, and macroeconomic discipline have paved the way for this moment. The dong's revaluation is the product of sound policy, not luck. It reflects Vietnam's emergence as a serious contender on the international stage. A bigger picture, economic empowerment and global impact. This isn't just about currencies. A rising exchange rate means a better standard of living, stronger purchasing power, and increased global respect. Citizens of both nations benefit. Investors gain validation. Economies become more resilient. And make no mistake, this is shaking up global finance. As IQD and VND rise, countries and corporations are reevaluating their relationships with Iraq and Vietnam. We're talking about shifts in trade, reserves, and global monetary policy. It's a wake-up call to the old financial order, overlooked nations are rising. Frank26, a guiding light in the community. Throughout the years, one voice has remained steady, Frank26. Known for his research and candor, he has guided many through uncertain times. His recent confirmation of these new rates comes not as hype, but as validation of years of meticulous tracking and reporting. According to Frank, this wasn't a surprise, it was the logical outcome of long-term planning and reform. Now what? Your next steps. For holders of IQD or VND, the first move is verification. Confirm your currency is authentic by checking security features or visiting a certified dealer. Then, contact your bank or exchange service. Be aware that demand is high, appointments may be needed. Most importantly, consult with a professional financial advisor who understands international tax laws. A sudden windfall could mean significant tax obligations. Plan wisely and avoid rash decisions. A word of caution: be alert. Opportunists will target this moment. Be wary of scams, phishing messages, and counterfeit schemes. Only work with regulated institutions and ignore unsolicited contact. If something seems too urgent or suspicious, verify before acting. Caution now can protect your gains later. A message to the visionaries. To those who held on, who ignored the doubters, who kept faith when others laughed, this moment is yours. You believed when it was hard, you waited when there was no guarantee, and now, the tide has turned. This isn't just about a financial win, it's about belief rewarded, vision proven, and history made. Let this moment be a lesson. When patience meets preparation, the results can be extraordinary. As the global financial story evolves, you're now a part of it. Stay informed, stay wise, and above all, stay focused. This could be just the beginning. Subscribe to Dinar Community for ongoing updates, insight, and guidance. The future is unfolding fast. Don't miss it.